Welcome to What is School of Languages. In our previous lesson, we had a look at adjectives, and we made mention of different ways of getting the adjective. In this very one, we are going to have a look at the kinds of adjective in English. So let's quickly have a look at this. There are different kinds of adjectives. Some of them have been discussed below. So we are going to have a look at the kind of adjective. We have quantitative adjectives. What are quantitative adjectives? These adjectives show numbers. That's their function. Numbers indicate how many or how few. For count nouns, it means for nouns that we can count, like book, pen, pencil, you can say how many or how few. And for how much and how little for non-count noun, like water, sugar, and so on and so forth. So let's study this one below. In this group, we are going to provide some adjectives for you so that you know what they qualify. Is it count noun or no count noun? Nous sommes en train d'apprendre les différents types d'adjectifs. Et il y a des adjectifs qui sont représentés ou qui sont vus à partir de la question qu'on pose combien et combien de. Et combien de, souvent pour parler de la quantité, dont on les appelle les adjectifs quantitatifs. Les adjectifs quantitatifs. Maintenant, nous allons apprendre ou étudier une liste d'adjectifs pour les noms variables. We have several, many, both, few. These ones qualify count nouns. These adjectives qualify count nouns. Let's have a look at some few examples. First one, I met several people in front of the KMA office. I met several people in front of KMA office. Many new teachers have joined the school. Many new teachers have joined the school. Here we have adjectives that have been colored. We are going to describe them. In one, several qualified people. In one sentence I, several qualifies people. While in sentence B, many qualifies teachers. Many qualified teachers. Let's have a look at the set in group B. In group B, we have some that can either take plural count noun or non-count nouns, which are always singular. They are also adjectives. So let's have a look at them here. Example, could you give me some oranges? This is some, which is an adjective here. It is an adjective. It is used for count noun oranges. We can count the oranges. But let's have a look at this one. Could you give me some salt? It's the same sum, but we are using it for a non-count noun. So what we are saying is that some of the adjective can also be used for non-count noun or some count noun. Let's present them. In A, some qualify the plural noun oranges, whereas in B, some qualify the count noun salt. So let's go and have another group of set, group C. We have much and little. Much and little are quantitative adjectives that only go with non-count noun. Non-count noun. C'est ce type d'adjectif marche avec des noms non variables. Examples. Add little sugar at a time until it is okay. Add a little sugar at a time until it is okay. Too much sleep is not healthy. Too much sleep is not healthy. In I, little qualifies sugar. In I, much qualifies sleep. So we can say that quantitative adjectives are not sure of what they tell or show how much or how many people, persons and things are. So when you say how many people, they can't tell how much, they can also tell because they are also non-count now. Now, let's have a look at this activity here. I'm going to have a look at this activity. Exercise. Now we are reading the instruction. We say fill in each gap with the appropriate adjectives of quantity from the list below. We have enough, 6, much, 8, any, no, a few, a little, many, all, each, some, several, different, most, various, few, all, both. All right, let's go and have a look at the activity. We are reading the sentences. Adults need just protein. Children rather need protein. There are 2 boys, and she mentioned names. In the concluding part of your letter, you said, I wish you greetings. Boys are needed for this little job. The church was filled with people, several of whom were women. In Ghana, Very can speak English. We need fruit for the syrup. Have you seen the pen I put on the table? 3 pens have been taken away. We need boys to do this work. Now let's go and have a look at the answers. Adults need just little protein. Children rather need much protein. There were 2 boys and she mentioned no names. In the concluding part of your letter, you said, I wish you enough greetings. Many boys are needed for this little job. The church was filled with many people, several of whom were women. In Ghana, very many can speak French. We need some fruit for the syrup. Have you seen the pens I put on the table? All 3 pens have been taken away. We need few boys to do this work. Let's continue for the next activity. In the next activity, that's the activity B, we are going to use the adjective for quantity. Example, we need men for this job. We need several men for this job. God is our hope. This is your chance. Pass through the gates. Madam has given us exercises. You have found the answers. Those boys should come here. There are streets in this town. He is lucky to have got support. So 1, God is our only hope. This is your second chance. Pass through the main gates. Madam has given us many exercises. You have found the correct answer. Those 5 boys should come here. There are many streets in this town. He is lucky to have got much support. All right, this is the end of today's lesson, kinds of nouns, and we studied quantitative kind of adjectives. We studied quantitative adjectives and we did some activities. In the next video, we are still going to continue with the qualitative adjective. Qualitative adjective. Thank you very much for being part of this lesson, and I hope to meet you next time as we bring you qualitative adjectives. Thank you. Goodbye. Merci. Au revoir.